Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm trying something different. I'm trying to make a mix of face-to-face along with pre-recorded video slideshows of the first 5 of the Circle of Colors puzzles that I have done. And here are the first 5. Now I have 15 of these in my collection, so my intent is to show 5 puzzles at a time after I complete them. I started this a couple of days ago. They go really quick. They're only 500 pieces, but let's get to it. Now the first puzzle, I use the Spin the Wheel app, and you'll see which one comes up. I'm about to use the Spin the Wheel app to choose my first puzzle in the Ravensburger Circle of Colors puzzle along that I am doing just on my own, a challenge of binging all 15 of the puzzles that I have. Now, I have told the wheel to put these slices in twice, so you'll see candy twice, desserts twice, dreams twice, etc. So there's only 15, but that's just the way that I like to spin the wheel. So let's spin it and see which is going to be the first Ravensburger Circle of Puzzles puzzle that I do. Okay, so it landed on insects, so I will get that. And if I'm not mistaken, that one is kind of a gradient type, so that should be fun. I should be able to get that one done this afternoon. So we're going to hide the slice so that insects doesn't come up the next time I spin the wheel, and I will see you after I complete the puzzle. Okay, so you saw insects come up on the wheel. Here it is. You have your various insects, your beetles, your flies, your butterflies, your moths, things of that nature. I think there's a bumblebee in there. And I know that you have a glare. I don't have any lights on, but it's a sunny day, so you're going to get some glare. So, this is the first puzzle that came up of the 15. And as I mentioned when I was spinning the wheel, I thought it was a gradient type puzzle, and it is. So you see a little red, your pink, your blues, your green, yellows, and oranges. So let's watch the slideshow so I can show you how I put this puzzle together. So I don't do too many round puzzles. So my first problem that I had when I started this series is not having the puzzle round for the screenshots that I took or the images that I took. But I kind of think I worked that out with the last 2 or 3 of these. And as you see, as the puzzle started to get filled in, it was more round, but not as round as it should have been. But in any event, like I mentioned, this is insects. It's the first of 15. I start off by putting the puzzle pieces in the trays, but as I start working with certain color areas, then they end up on the puzzle board itself. Now, I did not use the box, nor did I use the poster. In fact, I'm going to insert a picture of me with the poster. So each puzzle comes with a poster, but as you can see, the poster is huge. In fact, each poster is the size of the completed puzzle. So I never worked with any of the posters, and I won't during any of this process. And here is the completed image of insects. I loved it and very excited to get on to my next puzzle. Let me go ahead and bring up the Spin the Wheel app. I just finished the insects jigsaw puzzle. I've been laying down for a couple of hours, but I think I'm ready to sit down and start another one. So let's go to the app. I have 15 of these, and so that leaves me with 14. As I mentioned earlier, I do have my slices set to 2, so that'll give it a pretty good spin. So let's give it a shot. Okay, it's pizza, and if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a hard one. I can picture it in my mind, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to doing it. First, I'll hide the slice, and I will see you when I complete the puzzle. Thanks for watching. Okay, this one caught me by surprise. This here, again, is pizza. And I thought it was going to be difficult because it's not the gradient style. But I was rather surprised because you have the edges, then you have the brown from the crust, and then you have the darker green, the lighter green, the yellow, the orange, and the reddish, and the pink, with a little bit of white right there for the pizza cutter. Easy peasy. What does it say? How do they say it? Easy peasy lemon squeezy or something like that. Very, very easy. Let me show you the slideshow. Now these film clips are a little bit different. They don't go as smoothly as I usually do. And that's because I didn't take the pictures the correct way, so I had to bring in the clips individually versus with a dissolve method. But as I mentioned, once I looked at the box, I looked at the box one time, and that was when I was about to start the puzzle. No post-it, no box. All I did was I went color by color, like from the outside in, as you can see in this series of images. I love when I do a puzzle like this because it gives me some sort of a pattern. I can't always do it. I may only do that a few times with the circle of circle of colors puzzles, but that's how I was able to do it here. So let me show you the completed image as best I can. It comes up a little bit crooked, but we'll do the best that I can. Let's go to the Spin the Wheel app to see which is the next circle of colors puzzle that I do. I've already done two. I've done insects and I've done pizza. So let's see what's next. Okay, this is seashells. So I will get it sorted and get it started. So here we have the next circle of colors puzzle, and as you can see, like I did when I spun the wheel, it is seashells. Yes, it's another gradient puzzle. I'm noticing that with these circle of colors puzzles, they're either a gradient or a pattern, and it's always very, very easy to follow. It's completely unnecessary to use a box or an image because you're just looking for your color families. And that's exactly what I did, and you're going to see that right now in this slideshow. Two things that have changed in my life. One is I got my puzzle mojo back, and the other, I got my reading mojo back. So not only am I reading 2 or 3 books a day again, I am sitting down and working on a puzzle in one sitting and putting it together. Granted, they may only be 500-piece puzzles, but what a great way to get my head back in the game by doing these circle of color puzzles, doing it in a pattern, watching the colors, enjoying the images, enjoying the distinction of each individual puzzle, and that's what I'm doing here. I absolutely loved this one. It was a boon to put together, and I'm gonna get on to the next one. So guess what? When I spun the wheel for my next puzzle, it came up to the animals, but for some reason I lost that clip. I must have deleted it, but here you have the puzzle itself, and let's just get on to the video of me putting it together. So you can see that I've got my rhythm going with these puzzles. With animals, it was a lot of fun to put together. All I did was I worked with the textures of this puzzle. Like if I saw stripes, I pulled the stripes out. When I saw the pieces of the snake, I pulled those out. When I saw the camel, the lion, the tiger, oh my goodness, it was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying these puzzles. I'm so glad that I gave myself the opportunity to work on these, and I'm glad that I'm showing you 5 puzzles in one video. So let's get on to our next puzzle. I have my Spin the Wheel Random Picker app open. I've got it. The first one here is the Circle of Puzzles. Excuse me, the Circle of Colors jigsaw puzzles. There are 15 that I have in my collection. I've completed 4 of them. And as I mentioned, I have the slices repeated by 2 so that it gives a better spin. So let's see which one will be next. Oh, fruits and vegetables. This to me is the most vibrant of all of the ones that I have. I mean, ocean is beautiful and seashells is beautiful, but for vibrancy's sake, fruits and vegetables really appeals to me. So that's the one that I will be working on next. I'll go ahead and hide the slice and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so here it is. Remember I said how vibrant it is? The vibrancy that jumped out to me when I saw this puzzle when I first purchased this, even before I purchased it, when I saw it online, was that big shock of purple for the cabbage. And then you get your yellow and your reds and your oranges. So what do we have here? Another gradient style puzzle. So let's take a quick look at that slideshow. So, if I could have a favorite of all of these puzzles, this one just might be it. Simply because, as I mentioned, the vibrant color, the cabbage and the pineapple and the cantaloupe and the strawberry and the watermelon. I mean, my goodness gracious, is this puzzle beautiful? And I think I've gotten a handle on trying to get it as consistent as possible in these screenshots. It's not perfect, but it's the best that I can do. And I just want you to know how much I enjoy working on this puzzle. I enjoyed working on this puzzle just like I did all the others. And like I've already said, I'm doing these puzzles in one sitting, less than 2 hours at a pop. I just love it. And then, of course, I do other things, but there you have it. And as I bring this video to a close, I am showing you each individual puzzle alongside the box. And as you can see, I had a lot of fun putting these together, and I look forward to working on my next 5 Circle of Colors puzzles, which I will use the Spin the Wheel app, and then I'll see you with my next video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.